Need a snack, a cold drink, or maybe some gas? Come to your locally owned and operated Bridge Street BP. Eddie Weber always promises fast and friendly service every day of the week. How about a fresh cup of coffee or steaming hot cappuccino made fresh all day? BP has anything from ice cold drinks to interesting novelty items. Stop in for all of your car care needs and a friendly smile from all of your hometown neighbors.
If your car is suffering from stereo-itis, Auto Systems has the cure, featuring such brands as Pioneer, Kenwood, Soundstream, Autotech, and Servant Vega. Let Tony design and install the ideal system for you. Auto Systems is also an authorized arch paging system dealer. Also available to brighten up your car's spirits are neon license plates and undercar kits. So stop by today and see Tony Gasser at 125 East Bridge Street or call 234-1578. For tailgating, dinner, or a special event, run into Kentucky Fried Chicken Taco Bell for award-winning food and top-quality service. Stop by our drive-thru or choose from a variety of KFC Taco Bell entrees. Sit down to the steaming hot buffet in our comfortable dining area. KFC Taco Bell is located on US 27 South in Cynthiana.
Make a boring night a great night. Movie Warehouse has thousands of movie titles. Select movies from well-marked categories or browse the constantly updated releases. Movie Warehouse also carries hundreds of video games for Nintendo, Sega, and for Sony. Be sure to look through our wide selection of brand name caps and shirts. Movie Warehouse at 107 East Bridge Street in Cynthiana.
Everyone needs a year-round portable vacation. Jet Tubs offers soft tubs, spas, and saunas that can easily be moved in the home or outdoors. After a relaxing stay in your soft tub, warm up in the sauna. Keep your spa looking and smelling great with Jet Tubs cleaning chemicals and supplies.
Don't let a bad-looking lawn get you down. Let Gasser's Landscaping make you the envy of your neighborhood. With high-quality landscaping and top-of-the-line mowing, Gassers are the people for the job. They also specialize in tree trimming and mulching. You can also get those pesky stumps reduced to mulch at a low price. Along with several plants and flowers, Gassers is your best bet when it comes to lawn care. The grass is always greener on your side of the lawn when it comes to Gassers. Gassers Landscaping, located on Oddville Avenue, or give them a call at 234-5721.
Looking for some quality clothes or maybe just a cold pop? Then Ewalt's Grocery is the place to be. Ewalt's has one of the largest selections of Carhartt denim, t-shirts, jackets, and overalls you'll find anywhere. Ewalt's also has the outdoor rugged footwear made by Timberland. Along with this brand name apparel, Ewalt's also has a full line of hunting supplies. Anything from duck calls to camouflage, Ewalt's has it. They also have a food mart stocked full of delicious deli sandwiches and a convenient drive-thru window. So stop in on US 27 South and see Monty and his selection today.
From hair care to tanning, Cozy Cottage has it with friendly stylists and an open door on Pike Street. Cozy Cottage is locally owned and operated by Judy Stevens and her professional staff. Cozy Cottage is equipped with 2 tanning beds and all the hair products you need. Cozy Cottage also has facials, acrylic nail care, and the advanced Goldwell hair coloring system with the convenience of 3 salons in 1. So call our friendly staff at 234-1235 and make your appointment today. Does your job or business need to be known? Then Sign Systems has the right advertisements for you. On Oddville Avenue, you can find custom design logos, auto graphics, magnetic signs, corporate logos, banners, outdoor signs, and or real estate and commercial signs. Sign Systems also offers window and vehicle lettering as well as professional window tinting. So call 235-0770 and purchase your quality sign today.
From computer paper to pens, Middleton's Office Supply carries a large selection of today's most common used products. We offer a selection of fine desk, chairs, cross-pen sets, greeting and special occasion cards, labels, organizers, and larger selection of paper products. Middleton's also has a full line of art supplies, including colors of paint that you can never imagine. We also buy and sell college textbooks, so stop in today and let Jeff and his staff provide you with all your office supplies.
Could your car use a good pick-me-up? Danny Tackett and the skilled staff of Cynthiana Tire Service are the right men for the job. Cynthiana Tire specializes in on-the-farm service, brakes, front-end alignment, and suspension. They also have a full line of name-brand tires at a low price. Cynthiana Tire is your resource for quality automobile parts and service. So remember Cynthiana Tire, located on South Church Street, for all your automobile servicing needs. Do you want quality equipment that works as hard as you do? Get top-of-the-line earth-moving machinery at a low price. Come to the Tool Shed. The Tool Shed carries the widest selection of steel tools you'll find anywhere, along with weed eaters, lawnmowers, dollies, bobcats, and many other tools available for you to rent. The Tool Shed is also a certified Cub Cadet dealer. So drop by the Tool Shed located on US 27 North across from the bowling alley and see Ernie and Floyd to meet all your one-stop tool needs.
Coach, welcome again.
Thank you, Bobby.
Hilltop game review. We're back on the Hilltop again, and I'm just a day away from being a senior citizen. So,
Is that right?
Yeah, I officially hit the senior citizen category.
Congratulations, you got all those discounts now.
27th day of August. So, I've always listened to these people talk about getting to be ready on Social Security and all that stuff. So, I'm getting close to that. We got off to start Friday night. It took, it seemed like my navigator going down was what I probably shouldn't list to tell his name, but he's a principal athletic director. And we sort of ended up in Casey County. And,
Casey County.
We got there just at kickoff, but we got to see the game, and the field was in great condition, and weather, good football night. But
Yeah, it was. It really was.
We had some tough times with
We
it Friday
really
night.
struggled. We really struggled, Bobby, on offense. We really struggled picking up the blitz. We really struggled in our run blocking. And, any good old football coach would
We
tell
made
you we don't block.
$2,000 although.
Made $2,000. We didn't block and tackle.
I've
very
always
well.
said that, at least if you go, you're good one at that. I've said that in
Yeah.
years past. I don't remember, I was trying to think a while ago how many years we've done this now. It's been 4 or 5, I reckon. And I think every one of them been a money game for you. So you get your budget started off right, even though, and we never get it really embarrassed. I think 10-7, and I guess the thing that irritated you the most about the game, the fact that we held them to -4 yards the first half, and they have 10 yards or 10 points on the
10
scores.
points. Yeah.
And
It was very
and
disappointing.
I knew,
The defense played so hard.
and I'm sure you felt the same as I. I was standing in the end zone there that if we just start playing our ball, we're gonna win the ball game.
I kept feeling like, well, we're going to pick that blitz up. We're not going to get holding penalties. Going to hit these things and moving on down the field and not shoot our foot off and score.
We kept every other play. It seemed like we were.
We could do
pulling
something
it out,
positive,
right.
and pull it backwards with a penalty.
Like
or
that frog that jumped out of that well, was jumping 3 and sliding back 2. But
That's what we were doing.
some good points defensively.
Oh, yeah, really nice. We'll be able to point that out on the videos. There's some really good, strong defensive play.
No one seriously injured.
No, sir. Billy Custer, I was concerned about when he went out of the game with that. It was really down by his toes where he got a sprain. He's doing real well in practice this week, so I think he's fine.
Again, before I forget it, we want to thank all the sponsors this year. We got several people that are sponsored, jumped on the wagon, and
Good. Appreciate it.
So maybe if we can find the boiled peanuts, we'll start it, because next week we're going to win. We're going to start feeding you and Mitch the boiled peanuts and the
That's good.
Coca-Cola
There we go.
products, and Mitch will have all of the sponsors up here. We're doing this on Wednesday night as we talking here. Y'all just had a good practice. I was talking to Billy out
We
at
had
the
a good practice tonight.
girls soccer match there, and he said we had a real good practice. Billy Faulkner, and the players have not been discouraged. That's
Well,
one
the
of
best thing I left Lincoln County that night. The best thing about it, I didn't hear anybody pointing fingers at anybody, and I really like that. I guess there's plenty of mistakes to go
yeah,
around.
everybody had their
we-
own share.
But just usually, it's human nature sometimes to point the finger at someone. And so I was real tickled that I didn't hear any of that. And
Well,
that's
you know,
just
I
bad
was
stuff.
kidding him.
That
I know a couple of them. I went up to one of our receivers and asked him Monday morning. I said, "Let me see your head," because one of the guys that was with me, one of the other coaches, thought your heads were made out of cement, but they're not. But, you can get dead serious over that and act like the world's coming to an end. But I look back at last year. We went down to Bowling Green, and the kids, I'm sure, had a good time and enjoyed getting to see Bowling Green. We didn't play the outstanding football, but
No, we didn't play
came
well
back and had
either.
one and a heck of a season last year.
We came back
Probably,
strong.
I thought one of the better jobs y'all had done coaching in all the years y'all had been there, that you'd been coach here, that the staff really pulled together. And sometimes you got to get knocked down a little bit to
Really wake up.
Yeah, to really wake you up and make you realize how much you're going to work. Our schedule this year is a little bit different than it's been in
Yeah,
the
it
past.
is.
I don't know whether it's, I know you look at the paper, you say, well, we got beat 10-7, and our opponent Friday night gets, Clark County gets 60 points scored on them, and
They scored 30 though.
And they scored 30, so you don't really know what's going on there. I don't know whether you got the film
I
on.
did.
They had a change over there. Columbia.
Columbia.
Took the head coaching job, and you and I both know they got the athletes in
Oh,
that
yeah.
school. If they just get them out, I don't know whether they've got them out yet or not. But
Well, they got some kids that played pretty hard, pretty scrappy the other night.
Harrisburg supposedly got one of the. And I've seen him
Bobby,
play.
I
and-
watched them the other night against Lexington Catholic. Even though Lexington Catholic really dominated the score, Harrisburg is really talented. They put
Well, they
a
got
Dunn
that,
at tailback,
Dunn,
then they put a
Dunn.
Yeast at tailback. They don't put them in at the same time.
Yeah.
And I hope they don't watch this show and decide to do that.
But Dunn's been outstanding ever since his freshman year.
Oh, yeah.
When Albus had him down there, I remember seeing him playing the playoff
he's
game against
really
against Bardstown as a freshman.
No,
I was
he's
impressed with him.
really good.
And then we got an open date there, which we the 10th of September. Then we come back home with Montgomery. Montgomery didn't get off to a good start. The other
Breathitt
night.
County,
They put the
razor sharp. Breathitt County, they
2
just
points on the board on
they
the
just
win.
doing a great job up there.
Franklin County, Tommy had his probably
Had a good
first
start,
win
didn't he?
in several years. Tommy Roberts over Franklin County. Western Hills, very iffy. They had a coaching change there, I know. And
They lost. They
they
lost
got-
to West Jessamine, didn't they?
They got beat by West Jasmine, which is a little bit of surprise to me. I know they had an outstanding team last year, and one boy that got
Good
hurt.
quarterback named
Yeah.
Atha.
And so they're going to be Grant County is steadily improving each
Yeah.
year, and they're still in our district.
They won the first game against McCraig.
And Anderson County went down to Louisville and put a whomping on
Beat Wagner.
Wagner at Wagner, I believe,
Yeah,
wasn't
it was a 20-13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was a surprise.
Wagner had a lot of good players back. Lost their quarterback, but 2 really good receivers were back, and I'm sure some good players. It was a big win.
Bourbon County, I know, got
Lost to
beat
Bardstown.
at Bardstown,
Won,
but they had
scored.
a chance to maybe
Right.
win it there at the end. and
Exactly.
I know they've got the one person, their kid back.
Right. Persian didn't even get to play the other night.
Oh,
They
he
played
didn't play.
without him. He's not well yet.
And then we end up the end of the season with a team we played several years ago, Prestonsburg. It's
And
been-
they have the big Division I guy that UK's already, committed to, and he's committed to them.
So we got a little bit different type of schedule this year, but I think it'll be exciting. You get to see some
Oh, we
football
do.
teams.
And we're outstanding players. As I look on the schedule, I see some people standing out in my mind that are outstanding players that may end up playing for UK and things like
Did the
that.
big boy that was the coach's son, does he play football? The 6'6" freshman, is he a football
Which-
player?
which
Last
school?
year's coach is at
Which
Clark
school?
County. I didn't
Oh,
know.
Paul Columbia has a son that's a freshman.
Right. So I didn't know how old that kid was. Now I
Mm-hmm.
knew they had some players there that. I remember watching them play a middle school game against us.
Oh, here the last couple of years
Yeah,
we've
they've
played
had,
them.
they've had some athletes
Yeah,
over there
they
if they can just keep them out. I don't know whether they got them back out or not.
He had 60 on the roster, Bobby.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 7:30 game here on the Hilltop. This I think we're going to tape this. I don't know whether it'll be coming on Thursday, but 7:30. The game field, of course, the showers we had yesterday.
Thank
Tuesday,
goodness we
and
had some.
a little bit more than today, and I don't know whether they'll try to water it in the morning before they paint the field or not. But the field's.
Hadn't watered it in a couple months.
I know it is, but it's the soccer field. I know I was out there a while ago, and they said it's in good shape after just this few little rain we've had. But it'll be an exciting football game. We got some outstanding juniors, especially. We got some seniors that got the potential to be outstanding. I think the other night, of course, Neil Furnish was hurt down at the camp down in
Hurt his toe,
Hurt
yeah.
his toe, and he a little slow about recovering there or something. We got 6 seniors on our team. I believe.
We got Derek Collins.
Derek Collins.
He had a big game, I
Neil,
thought.
Jarrell, I thought
Jarrell
Jarrell
Williams.
came through there. He gutted.
really ran hard,
He gutted
gutted it
on
out there
that
at the end of
touchdown
it.
that he
Sure did.
scored. And to get the first down prior to the touchdown, he made a gut run, just pure gut on that one.
Brandon Hatfield's been
Brandon?
weird elbow injury, and he's not feeling real good yet. And then you got Brian McNeese and Lucas Cummins, Bobby, and then you've got T.J.
Hale.
Hale. Now I think that took care of my seniors.
I think you
I'll
got
look
them
over the
all.
roster here in a minute and try
But
to remember if I missed
you
somebody.
got a pretty good sized roster this year. We got
Had 55 that went to camp, Bobby, and we left about 4 behind. 203 come up, so that's over 60 that we thought we had. Now a couple of them maybe dropped off. We're right around 60 total, freshmen up to seniors, which is pretty good numbers
Yeah.
for us. I mean, it's been hard to get that many.
So I've been impressed with the numbers. We got new uniforms.
Oh,
got
that's
the-
so nice. So
look
nice.
nice on the
They
guys.
do. They really do. They really look good.
band should be in top form.
They won again.
Bob went to Louisville,
Congratulations.
and congratulations to Bob and the band. They won the State Fair, the Governor's Band again, which we expected, of course. The cross country got off to a start. Boys Thoroughbred Cup, soccer, the girls soccer started tonight, so we're getting into full swing. You know, we were sort of wondering here whether we're even going to get in school last Monday with the renovation here at the high school, but they've done a good job as far as.
They have, haven't they?
And it looks so pretty with
It really does.
As soon as they get it finished, though, it'll look much prettier.
Yep.
And
It does look good.
It's going to be nice, but I would think the school system would probably do some type of open house by then. I guess, you know, and sometimes you as a head coach, I know, reluctant to say anything. I guess to me, standing on the end zone, that's where I like to watch football games, from the end zone. The thing that bothered me, I guess, was the fact that maybe we didn't have that the senior leadership that I thought we'd probably get from some of the guys. We really missed M.D. McKinley and Joe Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
The other night, and Perut and those guys that last year would give that leadership, and they're going to have to do that, or the juniors are going to have to step up and just say, hey, we're going to do the leadership ourselves. I don't know which it'll be, but
we have 4 senior captains, and we really need them to be really quality leaders on and off the field.
especially when we get nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty, that's right. And we step up and make plays. And
You all can't get in. You can call timeout to blue in the face, but those guys out there on that field, those seniors especially, and those juniors, we've got to take over. Somebody's got to be the leader out
I know
there.
they want to. They just got to learn how
Right.
to do it. And I know that Neil Furnish in the passing league, you know, we went up to the passing tournament up at University of Cincinnati, and we won it. And Neil really showed a lot of leadership that day. He wasn't injured at the time. He's a really competitive spirit. He was just like a tiger, just determined to get loose. People trying to hold him by his jersey and all that kind of stuff, and keep him from getting loose and making those plays that we were getting him to make. And he really responded to that. And so hopefully, you know, he'll get well, and the Collins and those guys, McNeese and old Lucas. I mean, they're the big linemen too, McNeese and Cummins. They're guards, you know, and they've got to take care of us.
Well, Brian, they both got size. I'd say both of them somewhere around 225, 230. So they got.
McNeese is around 200. He's not that big. He
Looks
got
bigger
a
than
little bit bigger than that over the spring. Last year in summer, but he's lost a little bit.
Sparky
now, he's solid, 240,
he's
50
dropped
kind of
down
kid.
there a little bit, and he was carrying a little chunk on him, but he's dropped down solid now. And of course,
Lucas is real scrappy, 180-pounder type guy.
I thought Paul
Daniel played.
played a good game for you the other night.
He plays with all his heart.
And you know, he cares, and he gives the effort.
Oh yeah.
I was impressed with especially Billy and Derek and Turley. Some of those guys that are just learning.
Turley had a big hit in this game. You'll see. Lance Scott really played well.
In the scrimmage play that Billy Custard made against Danville, I was real impressed. On the interception, he took it back for a touchdown.
It back to the house.
And
he'll do that again.
Right, we need to get that type of play. Two times stand out in my mind. One was down I guess that was his freshman year down at down in the Boondocks. We played in that bowl game down there.
Yeah, Casey County.
Casey County, is that where it was?
It was down in Wayne County. We played Casey.
Wayne County, yeah.
We played Casey.
And I was impressed with him then. And then the Danville play the other night, I was impressed.
Well, he can
with
make
him.
plays.
And you know, I think it's going to be a confidence thing. And of course, these first 3 games, they mean something as far as if you get into a deadlock with in a playoff situation.
Oh yeah.
On wins and
Rock
losses.
would have been a nice win for that.
Yeah, it would have been. Rockcastle has had a good program. They moved up this year in class, I believe.
3A, they're 3A.
They were 2A and had done awfully well in
they've
2A
done well.
over the years. And
They do well.
you know, I'm sure you left the field that night thinking we should have won.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the way I felt
know
as
you
a
did.
spectator, and I'm sure you all felt that way.
Extremely disappointed.
We outplayed them, and you know, it's one of them things. It happens occasionally, and you just sort of say, "Hey, that's history. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna learn from that mistakes we made, and come back Friday night. And Friday night be a big game for us. We got to get a win here against Clark County, and if Mitch is ready to roll that film, I think y'all get to see some of the things we get. At times, I think, gosh, we're gonna get down here. We're gonna score on this one, and the game's gonna be broke open. And I'm sure
You'll see that on the film.
You stand on the sideline thinking that too, but we do something that hurts ourselves occasionally.
Kick off. We missed a few blocks on this, and Billy go through everybody. You know, if we just get one or two, we may go all the way.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job gang tackling us.
Yeah, they're hustlers. They got good coaches. Coach Larkey and their defense coordinator, Coach Slater. They're in a 53 opening up the game here. We're going to go deep on the first play, and they said that we jumped off sides. I don't really see it on the film. I try to slow-mo it, and I think they called it on Derek Collins. I didn't
there
really.
Was a couple times they called some plays.
I just didn't agree with that one. So we try to run sweep on second down, and we just don't get a good reach block. Start us off with our tight end. We don't really get a good one. We get a couple other guys not doing it right. They're in a 53 as their base. They're sending the middle linebacker through the A-gap. We miss him completely there. Chris Martin takes the wide receiver screen a little too deep, about a yard too deep. We want it to be right behind where the tackle lined up.
Right.
And he kind of went on that angle. When he caught the ball, he couldn't turn it upfield real quick, but he still got about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Now, this was just a great catch by Glenn and a really
Glenn played a heck of a game.
Scott plays a heck of a game. I mean, he's a great competitor. He comes through for you. Billy really touched the ball nice in there. Then we just ran a wedge because it was 4th and 1 right there.
Right.
So right off the bat, we go 4th and 1 to get a first down, which that's a big
Right.
sign right there, positive sign. We got the ball first down right now.
You know, I
And
feel
pretty good protection on that quick. And then just so close to
Right.
making just a play right then. And even if we'd made it, it'd been called back because they called holding on Lucas Cummins. Now we go out in our no back, and their corner's going to blitz, Bobby. And it confused us a little bit. Billy on this play gets outside that corner blitz and throws a nice ball down here that we drop, I think. No, this one we did catch. This was Chris Martin hanging on to that one.
we got a first down, I believe, on that one, didn't we?
We're a little shy
We're
right
shy.
now. Now, Glenn drops one right there that would have been a first down.
All right. I
So
thought we'd call it.
kind of looks pretty good, though, right now, doesn't it? Even though we were.
Yeah. I'm impressed. Billy's foot movement.
Oh, he's got good footwork and things. Now this is fine. You know, he's moving to the right in the pocket because they are really outnumbered over there. Now, boy, this was just an inches.
Yeah.
That's a little short safety making a play there on Chris, you know. And, of course, you know, that Chris maybe could have jumped up and robbed it from him, but, you know, he thought the ball was coming right to him. Really nice play here.
And then we fumbled it. And,
But we get this one.
We got this one back, yeah. That's
We
right.
get this one back, even though we fumbled it, but it's not really good to see us dropping the ball so
No.
easy. We dropped 5 balls the other night, 5 fumbles, and we lost 2, Bobby.
I think the game we maybe had 6 turnovers, something like that.
5 and 3 interceptions. You know, we're going off tackle, and Derek's trying, but number 33 comes untouched. And, of course, they're burying us down there low, and it's messing up our skin off on the double team. They're doing a lot of goal line charging in there with their 3 techniques. Now we got a little bootleg here, naked, nobody pulling, and this is a great grab here by Chris, and this gets called back, I think, with another penalty.
I think we got a hold call on us here, too.
Well, there we were down inside the 15. Now we're back on the other side of the 50, which I still can't figure out how we got penalized that bad on that play. And then we tipped the ball here on the screen, and they intercepted. So we got
We did more to make them look good than they did to make themselves look good. Well, of course,
True.
we hold them. We keep holding them here.
Motion to trips usually means sweep for them. They fumble the snap and help us out a little bit. You can see guys are getting there pretty good.
Defense really got after it.
And I'll tell you, Derek Hall's the guy to watch, number 31.
Yeah, I'm standing behind Derek.
53 is the guy to
see him.
watch.
Yeah, and,
63.
Chris Kearns and Derek
Paul
Hall.
Daniels, 62. Bubba had a big night. There he is pressuring the quarterback, forcing a bad throw. Big 6'5" guy with his hand up.
We played awfully well, extremely well defensively to lose the ball game.
Tell you what, old Devin Dotson's doing a nice job, too.
Yeah.
I should mention the fact that he didn't play the 2 scrimmages against Boyd County, against Danville. When you get him back out on the field, what a difference he makes for us. Almost. See, Bubba did what he was supposed to do. If we just brought that wall, Bobby, just a little bit back toward the sideline, we could have caught that guy that ended up hitting Billy. Good throwing catch here on the slant.
Glenn,
He could have gone to Neal on that or Glenn, and we got Glenn on the slant, so he can't complain about that. Trying to run Chris Turley up in here, and of course, 3 or 4 guys hitting him quick like that.
We really broke ground a couple
We didn't
times
block
there on the blocking scheme.
We didn't block well, Bobby. That was a bad night for blocking. Chris
And I'm
Martin
sure
make another
y'all,
quick
sure
hitch.
y'all really worked on that this week, and guys need to see this on film to see.
It's true.
What
We
they're
had a
doing.
film session Sunday, just a voluntary. I don't make them come in on the weekend, and we only had one senior show up for our film session, Derek Collins. But we had probably about 11 kids came in. Now see, Chris didn't find the ball here.
Yeah, he just kept running.
This
He
was a
just run
fade
right
there.
under.
Well, he didn't look on the third step when he planted. On his plant step, you need to look, especially against pressure. 8-man fronts with blitz coming. You particularly got to look for that thing quick.
His 33 gave us fits.
Oh, well, he came untouched. I mean, anybody give us fits. Bobby, their
Nice.
third string linebacker would have given us fits coming
I didn't
untouched.
if you had any nightmares about him.
It didn't matter if he's number 33 or number 23 or 13 or anybody on their team
Somebody got
would have bothered us.
Somebody got to put a jersey on him, don't they?
Really proud of Sam Jacobs, just a freshman. I got him out there as purse protector. He stepped right up there and took that guy on. Really good coverage right here. Good hustle by Chris Kearns and Sparky getting down the field there nice. Brad Ewald. Good job. Devin Dodson. They played with 12 people
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
time,
say
so this gave us fourth and about 10.
Right.
So I called a fake, and they called timeout, so I called the other way.
Yeah.
And Neil really fires it in here to Billy Custer.
When we get a first down on this.
Mm-hmm. That's where Billy turns his ankle, though.
Yeah. And fumbles same
The
time.
fumbles, they get the ball back on this one, or we get it. I think they got it back.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah.
This is a real. No, we got
No,
it.
we got to keep this.
Oh,
And
I
the
can't-
one,
been a while.
one later on, I guess when it was.
So we've had 2 fumbles and got them back so far.
Jarrell.
Trying that sweep, and we're just not getting the
yeah,
job done.
nothing there to run to.
It's just not getting the job done blocking.
Like I say, if you don't block that middle linebacker on 53, when they're in that 53, basically that's what they're going to. They looked at different occasionally, but they're still playing a 53 game off of it.
Yeah.
They
We're-
picked on 1 or 2 guys the whole night.
And now we're in the no back, so they're going to give you that corner blitz. See, there's that corner coming. Billy ran out of the pocket, which he has to do when there's only 3 people rushing.
And then he's supposed to go down.
Well, he should try to protect himself a little bit better,
Yeah.
but he got down there and got us to the 20, and
Bruised his hand a little bit, but he's all
he
right
did bruise
today, I
his
think.
hand some. Want to congratulate Billy's daddy and mother on their 20th wedding anniversary.
20th.
Yeah, that's today.
Congratulations.
We're taping this thing on Wednesday. Billy on another bootleg. Set his feet quick, but
Yeah.
we're not going where we're supposed to. The tight end's not running the route where he's supposed to. See, and we're ad-libbing. We're ad-libbing a little bit, and it's hurting us. There's certain plays we can ad-lib on that we give them choices, and there's certain plays where we don't. And you can't start ad-libbing on a play that you don't have the choice on, or it'll just kill you offense.
Are y'all going to do maybe a little motion, more of the run and shoot type thing out
No,
there?
we're not trying to. We're trying to avoid the motion as much as we can. We feel like you get a little bit more predictable. Like that play there, we knew when they went in motion what kind of play they were going to run. And it kind of makes you a little bit more predictable. I thought about a protection scheme with motion, Bobby, to kind of help us get outside of the blitz.
Yeah.
But right now, we made a decision. No, we're going to stay with what we're doing and make us do it better. Not going to add any type of protection. Not going to do anything. Just get it better. Get them to apply it better. Now, look, isn't that nice? Isn't that good defense? I mean, you'll see 9 people in the picture over and over again. You got a sophomore playing outside linebacker here, Larry Baldwin. You got sophomore monster strong safety there, Devin Dodson. I think only Furnish and Collins were the only seniors, Bobby, on the defense out there. So you had 9 of the 11 guys that were playing that good defense that are back next year. Good pressure there, linebacker. I'll tell you, Chris Kearns is a student of the game, and he really reads well. Now, that one he missed. As soon as I said that, he missed a read, but very seldom did he.
Yeah.
Very seldom does he. And he gets, his rush when he's supposed to rush. He gets his drop when he's supposed
22,
to drop.
I believe, Baldwin, isn't it?
Baldwin, Larry Baldwin.
They say he's a tough little guy.
He's a tough guy. Now, he made some mistakes
yeah,
the
in
night.
the
yeah.
last part there, they
We
took
didn't adjust to
advantage of it.
unbalanced line.
Right,
We
they-
didn't really get down inside and on those down blocks, we really didn't come down in there and kick them out. Now there's Hall and Dotson and then everybody picking up here. There's Chris Kearns getting there. Chris was in on 13 or 14 tackles.
Kevin played better in the film here than he showed in the game.
Kevin?
Yeah. Hall.
Oh, Derek Hall.
Derek, I mean, not Kevin.
Now, we're lucky we didn't get a penalty here.
Yeah, it probably was rough in the
penalty.
kicker, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
This is where
Isaac Whalen asked me at the game.
Billy fumbles here.
Isaac tells me after the game, he says, "Watch me when I get that kicker." But he's a freshman, you know, with a lot of speed, and we've been having him return. We've been having him doing so much, you know, but we want to get him where he.
And we give him the super opportunity here.
Yeah, we are.
They take advantage of us, I believe, on the next play or so.
Well, we're doing real well right now. We're just going to fumble seed for their first touchdown. They're going to get it all back. We're going to stop them right now. They're going to a little quick game themselves. Quarterback was their senior fella.
That ball bounced down, hit the ground, and bounced right back up in his hand, didn't it?
Yeah, he had a fumbled snap one time that bounced right back to him on a quarterback sneak. It could have been deadly for him if we got the ball back down and, you know, we're close to our goal line. We gave some pretty good pressure there and people in really good position. Secondary and linebackers in good position there. The forcing unit up front doing a nice job. There's Kearns coming, forcing a bad play. Good containment by Hall.
That's why we got the ball back. I think
we get it back, and then we fumble the ball. I think Lee in the article says, you know, it's the last 8 minutes of the second quarter is when they score 10 points, and those are the only points of the ball game. Now, we get a penalty on this. We've got a penalty.
No, they didn't throw one
in there. Okay, we get the first down here.
Yeah, this one Glenn came running. He looked good as running
Glenn
back.
Glenn did that about 3 times, and he fights hard. He's good savvy.
I like his knee movement.
Yeah, he's got good action.
Keep those knees up there.
Here's the play. Well, see, there's 2 missed blocks. You know, there's 3 people hitting him. I got told the guys, might as well say 3 people fumbled on that, you know. Yeah. We want to protect the ball as best we can, get our shoulders over there and all that.
He'll be all right. He just needs to get him before he can get outside on somebody, maybe Friday night.
He'll make some people look bad.
Yeah.
He'll make some people look bad.
He's got some speed for
He's shown us in our scrimmages and in the spring game last year that he's got the ability just to really make people miss and have some real exciting play for us. Made some good plays in practice today, too. Really aggressive plays, blocking and also catching the ball, flaring out wide, you know, on some of these pass plays where we got the back flaring. Really nice catches, looking good. We're just running too far backwards, you know, to get there. Darrell has to run backwards because we're not getting – now, there was a dumb play. One of my seniors came over and clipped a kid.
Yeah, I saw it.
And we had a pretty decent gain, even though the ball – we only gained 4 or 5 yards because we're not getting the perimeter blocked strongly. But Jarrell makes a nice run out of it, then we get it called back. Now they're just – here's that A-gap stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they're just coming right through the A-gap. I'm glad Billy just handed the ball to the official, trying to keep his poise. I know it's frustrating, but he's got to keep
his cool real well for someone who had
he had
33 in his chest the whole night.
A lot of duress. Now, I don't know if this wasn't a catch and a fumble, but I'm glad they ruled it the way it was because that made it even more devastating, you know, to us for lightning striking quick like that. So we have to punt the ball now, and I think this might be where our wideout guy is in for Billy Custard, who's hurt, and he just kind of turns to see where the ball is, and boom, there it is, and he kind of no, this isn't that one.
No,
it's a different one. Yeah, we have another punt here later. We fight them off and get the ball, and we say, well, let's try to score, move down the field, which made us end up punting again. Gave them another chance to score ourselves instead of killing the clock. Well, if you think you got the kind of offense, which is that kind of offense, you try to do something with it, you know.
Yeah.
Now, this is the only play where Devin lost force all night, but Derek Hall made him look good. You want to run that back, Mitch, that's one I'll point out, that you'll see that 82 is supposed to force the play for us, and number 31 has such a good, perfect angle to the ball. Derek Hall's number 31, and his angle to the ball is so perfect to run up number 2. See, Devin's lost the force, but 31 took a perfect angle. And you got Chris Kearns coming perfect on the cutback inside out. So Hall saw that Devin had lost force, containment, and Derek reacted real well. That's a very nice play by Derek and Chris Kearns, particularly Derek Hall. It's just a terrific play by him. They tried to run a trap in there, and Chris Kearns just wouldn't let it happen, man. He's all over that read, stepping up in there nice and making a play. Chris Kearns, an excellent linebacker. Could break the all-time tackling record here, there, Scan. That's a good hit right there.
Good hit.
By Chris coming through there on that quarterback. That's a really good hit by Chris Kearns. Now they got a punt to us. I was hoping we played Jesse James on this, which means we're going to play for the fake. So we didn't really come after him with any pressure. Later on, when they mishandled the snap, I think Jarrell was going to block that one anyway. We did come to the blitz. So we got a decision to make. We had a little bad snap there. We just got to get those perfect. Really depending on Sparky, just to be a real horse for us, be a perfectionist.
We got a lot of
Well, Billy just gets crushed on this one. Two people coming as soon as he turns the ball loose, and it's just not good. It's just not good. We got our protection problems. By now we got a punt.
Oh, this is the one, yeah.
It's one that our right end is in for Billy Custard, and he just hustling down the field. He just turns the balls right there, and without thinking.
Make a good catch.
Yeah, it was. Really good catch there, it was. Somebody said they thought we'd run a fake punt again, had a first down. They were going, go! I wish we had
inexperienced, I guess, and he just...
First time he's ever played
Right.
football, Bobby. They go to their old counter class. The first time they jump in power eye all night, but that's over the years been one of Larky's best plays.
Yeah.
And you don't want to belabor the point, but we didn't really, and it's nobody's fault but mine. If you work the secondary on basic things, and just night before the game, you show them that kind of play. So now this is something they done years ago now.
Right.
And then sure enough, when the crunch time, he does it. But then this great hustle here. Now watch Ewalt's. I want you slow motion that form tackle there at the end there, Mitch. When Ewalt gets hold of him, watch how he lifts that guy. And then Brad Ewalt's sophomore now. Look at those eyes up. See those eyes up? See the hips roll. See the good leg drive.
Doesn't go to his knees.
Yeah, he's just taking him on down. That's nice. Hall's back there and Bubba's back there. And look at all the people getting there, Just had a lot of people around the ball. They kill the clock and get an outstanding guy that moved in from Virginia this year. What and frame this one, freeze this one. Paul Daniel almost blocks it. Look how close. Man, you can go back just a little bit and just see how close Paul Daniel's hand is to the ball. Paul Daniel comes through up the middle and almost blocks that thing, Bobby. And go ahead and let it run. We should have had another player on the left edge, though, coming, Bobby. That disappoints me.
Yeah.
But we've had some players miss practice, being sick. You only go over some type of things. You can't go through everything every day.
All right.
And a field goal block is the defense. Got one way to do it. We want our monster and our hawk on the left side coming off the wing, one inside the wing, one outside the wing, laying out. And we had one guy not show up. And that was the one that missed a lot of practice.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the way it's been. Like Isaac Whalen, freshman, the way he gets down the field, too. On that
I've
backside.
heard good things about him from the other guys on the team.
Daniel Kern's a real hustler. Daniel got down there.
Yeah.
He's been a great job on our snapper, backing up at quarterback, and
I know
he's
he
a real
got,
physical kid. Now look at that play. Look at that play. Run that back, Mitch. That is just outstanding defense. Here it is. We started the second half now. We're down 10-0. We have to kick off to them. And just look at these guys fight to get to the ball. Look at
Of course,
look at everybody getting
early in
there.
the season, your defense is usually
Great
going to be
job.
ahead of your offense, but you hope they're not that far ahead.
Yeah. As we were.
If our offense could have played nearly as well as our defense did, well, we'd have been in good shape.
Oh, yeah. They run to the boundary here, not having much success, see. There's old Glenn Scott and Custard, or I guess Custard may not be back in. That's Chris Martin.
Chris,
See, Chris Martin's the kind of guy I'm starting on offense. I'm using as utility guy on defense, playing maybe as an outside backer anywhere in the secondary. They try to run a little counterplay, no avail. There's Devin out there forcing it, and there's old Chris Kearns coming inside out, and there's Ewalt coming. He's in at linebacker right now. I thought Ewalt gave us a real strong game at linebacker. Quick kick, Bobby. I almost had Glenn Scott stay deep for the quick kick. And I just, didn't want to risk him getting the first down.
Right.
And I hated to move him that deep, and
Yeah.
dadgummit, I should have. And hindsight's
I do
20/20.
20-20 every time.
But, Glenn sets up to me. You think they'll kick it? And he was very alert. I don't know if you heard him say it on the sideline or not. If I thought he'd heard him, I'd said, yeah, get back there. But I thought, man, I don't want them to get a first down. This is the first good run
Yeah,
here we've got.
it's
And
right.
run it back, and you'll see that really We still didn't block the middle linebacker. This middle linebacker's been killing us, number 33. Derek just outruns him to the hole, and I'll tell you something else. That's really what it was there on that play. We later, when we score a touchdown, or right when we take it to the one where I thought Jarrell may have scored when they spotted it on the 1 foot or whatever, you'll see a really great double team. But they're burying so low, they're messing up our double team, and we're making us lose a man. They're tying up 2 people on our double team, see, when they crawl like that. Good call by Billy Faulkner there. He audibled to that wedge play with the quarterback.
I thought maybe he would do that a little bit more with that backer firing like
Well,
that.
I'll tell you what, another thing he could do is in that no back when those guys walk out there, sometimes
Right,
he can
so
jump in there and run that
and
sneak.
33
Exactly.
shooting the gap, because 33 is almost giving it away where he's going to come.
Well, now see, that's another thing. We worked our guards and said, fellas, here he's coming, there he's showing it. See, and he's coming, run that back, Mitch. I mean, if your eyes are up, if you're a guard and your eyes are up, you know, when this guy starts running, you forget everything else. Heck, he's running to my gap.
Right.
He's coming to my gap. I've just got to come off that
First
block.
color that shows
But
there.
watch what he comes. Watch how he comes so clean, Bob.
Well,
So
I was standing there in the end zone watching him.
Well, you know, Billy Faulkner's saying, my goodness.
Yeah, I told
I
him.
can't let him come up, you know, and that's just,
He was on top.
it's going to
of
hurt his shoulder, I think, on this play. I think it's going to drive, maybe it's not this one. I think he gets rid of the ball. He got rid of that one.
He was in there before we even get a chance.
Pretty heads up play by him and Glenn Scott right there.
Of course, there again, maybe too, Billy changed if he changed his cadence.
Well, now we were a little afraid when we jump off sides first play of the game.
Yeah.
So that's where he hurt Billy's shoulder.
Yeah.
He comes in totally untouched. The linebackers on the run. I mean, they covered our center, Bobby. They covered both guards. So it's not easy because the guy's saying, man, I got to get fired up and block this guy.
Got to be first color.
On one,
Tackle him, nothing else.
well, but the first thing I'm thinking on the guard, you know, if I'm fired up, I'm frustrated and I want to win, I want to block this guy in front of me. But
Right.
my A gap is my priority.
Inside.
That's right.
You got to protect the inside there. You got to.
Exactly, because the center's covered. He can't help
Right.
it. And so, anyway, that's just the way it works. And we just didn't get it done.
I told Sparky, I said, Sparky, you calling that cadence that offensive scheme on that blocking scheme? He said, yeah. I said, tell him that hook block.
Yes, his nice job by Baldwin here as far as forcing the play. He could force his play because it wasn't a down block or the
defense.
guy's angle coming at him.
Defense just had their way with the team basically the whole night, except for the last series. Last series, they played.
But you'll see unbalanced line, excuse me. They jump an unbalanced line we don't adjust was the main problem there. Then that Paul Daniel and Derek Collins and Bubba and Neil, and those guys playing tough. And Coach Carr really is working well with that defensive front. I really appreciate that. And then, of course, our Bear, Coach
I don't believe
Faulkner.
I don't believe they had a
Coach
first
Freed.
down the whole first half, did they?
No, they didn't start getting them till later. I
I
don't
don't
know
think
if
they had a
had
first down the whole first
I
half.
really couldn't say.
They may not have had a first down up until right there, maybe.
Good job by secondary coming up hard here, isn't it? Chris Martin, isn't it nice? See him
Yeah.
popping, putting the wood to people like that?
The kids playing with such confidence on defense.
Now, right here, we don't run that back, and I'll point this out for you, Mitch, when they play back. This is where they start picking on Baldy a little bit because he's a sophomore.
Yeah, they figured they had
Going
an
in the boundary a little
inexperienced man there. I think
They just
long
found that.
about now they figuring it out. We got us a guy here.
See,
that-
Baldy
man
needs
on the
instead
block.
run that back to where Baldy engages that block for me, Mitch, and just freeze it. Now Baldy is keeping his shoulders pretty square
he's
right
pretty
here.
square enough,
He's
but
pretty
he's just
square,
not driving
but he
in.
really doesn't hit that end. See,
Right,
you're
he's
going
not
to get him
driving
thick.
in, just
Now
not
he's
getting
looking
thick.
at him touch, but he's got to hit him thick, shuffle down. Now move his body 2 steps inside with shoulder square. Then this kick out block coming, he can come underneath
Right,
it.
if he jams
Then he
it-
can bounce it to Martin. See,
If he jams that in, it's going to mess the whole thing
that'll
up.
really help it a lot. And that guy won't get on the backer or Neil
Right,
Furnish. See,
right.
See that eliminated Neil Furnish too
Yeah.
by not hitting that in hard. So we lost Neil.
Yeah,
He didn't
Coach.
come inside out. They get a nice crease to hit fast downhill instead of making the play bounce laterally out to where Chris Martin could have cleaned it up. Now here they do it again.
Yeah, and then
See,
they-
But look what run this back.
Right.
Watch Derek Collins on this play. This shows you just how
bites it off.
powerful he is. He's getting double teamed, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Baldy does not hit the tight end. Collins engages double team and splits it. If he isn't such a big horse here, he doesn't stud this thing up like that, then we're hurt again.
Well, he's a hoss.
I'm telling you, he splits the double team, makes the play on the line of scrimmage. Watch him deal with him, and watch how he throws the guy backwards. I'll tell you what, he's a horse.
Of course, what will happen, and you know that if they see the 22 doing this, they're going to start trapping Collins on this one because
Well, they'll try.
Yeah.
Now, Baldy got his nose down there a little bit better
Yeah.
on that one. But he's
just going to get tougher.
I want Baldy on the field because I played him there last year on the freshman, him and Dotson. I played them up on the line of scrimmage a lot, which, you know.
Well, that's a kid played a pretty good game for you that night.
Oh,
didn't he?
yeah. Dotson's a tough guy. Now, good job here, you know, really hugging the ball here. I think we explode pretty good off the ball, all but one guy. The one guy that doesn't get blocks isn't sprinting. You can see him
Right.
up the top there, third guy in. He really's not sprinting. If he was sprinting, he would have blocked it. He was the only guy that didn't get touched. And we brought 10, and they only picked up 9. And I'll tell you what, it sure would have been nice to have that thing blocked right there. They were starting to come on pretty good. Watch, run that back and watch Lucas Cummins knock somebody down here. I want people to see something good that Lucas did. Number 79 coming around the edge here. Now, look how they're burying the double team up there, which is making it difficult for us to skin off on the backer. All right, Cummins, number 79, is coming around the block, and you know Jarrell's kicked this guy out, so he's a little confused. Jarrell's supposed to influence, I think. Now Cummins finds somebody while Hall just runs right through the guy that Jarrell blocked. Now watch Lucas launch this guy, 35. Lucas really launches that guy down, and then let it go now, Mitch, and you can see Hall going to fight. Hall just kind of refuses to go down right here.
Well, he's carrying that ball in the wrong hand.
He was.
He did it last year a couple times. He needs to get
He needs to get the outside arm.
He at least got plus yardage on that.
Yeah, see right here, that's a good call right here. I mean, we're there. We just missed that hitch there. Watch Luke. Now, I want to come back and watch Neil first. First time that he's acted like the guy I thought he'd be every play. Run that back as a tight end. Now, watch how dominant he is on this play. This is the kind of play you hope to see Neil Furnish be able to do a lot. Watch him as the tight end right here. Watch him get this guy and lift him and stick him and just put him in the ground. Neil's the right tight end. Good first step and get a good into his body movement here. Look at him now. He's moving that guy the other way. Now watch him just sit him on the ground. Now, you know, we don't really get everything else done properly on that play.
Well.
But Neil got his job done great. We just didn't get our guard to turn up real quick there. He went on outside and we lost his block, see? Billy's saying, what have I got to do? And he gets rid of the ball. He does a great job. This is a screen, and Jarrell gets upfield. Somebody said if he went out the left side, he might have scored, but, I mean, at least he ran up the field quick. He did a great job getting away from the pressure there after he caught the ball, getting upfield quick. Yeah, they're covering our guards, and they're covering our center, and what they got here? I couldn't believe that. That was a first down. They just set the chains, and I know we didn't take very long to get the play in, but I started timing it after that. I told the guy, I said, I'm going to run my stopwatch too now. Maybe he was right, but it sure didn't seem like it.
Gotta catch him.
They're doing a good job. Yeah, we need them to hold on, but, you know, that's tough when they're. Here's that corner blitz again. See, when we went to no back, they brought the corner blitz. Then Lynn does a really good job on his route and catches it and gets straight upfield.
All right.
Nice job.
I was impressed.
Great footwork,
I
wasn't
was
it?
impressed with
Now
him.
watch him get the first down, Bobby. Look, it's 4th and 3. Look at this. Look at this.
That's what
They contained it well that time. Look how he just threw his body up in there. Wasn't that impressive?
He is. He was impressive.
He's a player. He's a competitor now. Kept fighting in there for us. Looks like we might score, but we're not. Boy, I almost got that picked off to the house.
Yeah. That could have been.
That could have been a killer there.
Backbreaker.
That could have been a
for sure.
backbreaker, yeah. To give them gifts on offense, you know, is not good. Inches away. That guy did a good job, number 15. He was their star or player, whatever, the award winner, MVP, whatever.
133. I'd have bet on that.
I think they gave it to 15.
I'd have bet 33 would have
33 could have been a good choice. He's one that picked up the fumble. Remember, he ran it for a touchdown, so he
Yeah,
probably gave it.
33 probably caused the fumble.
Yeah, of course, we made 33 look good too, Bobby.
Yeah.
We sure did. We made him look good.
If I would have, I wouldn't have picked it. If I was going to pick the star.
Look at Devin Dotson recover. That's a great job. And this is where, look, watch, run this back. Watch Hall and Lucas Cummins, Bobby. Watch Hall and Lucas Cummins cause this fumble. 31 and 79. Lucas comes in as a pass rush type of guy for us. And or he's resting Collins. We moved Collins to terminal. Now watch those two guys grab those arms and go for that strip. Watch Hall just rip that arm. Rip that arm.
Derek played a lot better football game. Like
I'll tell you what.
I didn't know he played that well.
Collins gets the fumble. Collins says, well, I should have picked that up and ran a touchdown. I said, well, you got the ball. I mean, that's, if you get one where it's behind all the offense, you pick it up.
I think, well, we score here, we're in good shape.
Yeah, me too, Bobby. I'm still thinking things are still okay, you know.
And,
we keep making mistakes, though.
Well, there again, I think not having the consistency to work together as a unit, the offense probably suffered more with injuries in the last 2 weeks prior. You know, you had, we went down to Danville with what, two regular offensive linemen playing in the scrimmage against Danville.
Yeah, something like that.
I had to replace practically all of them, and then come back to Boyd County, and we still got some of them a little bit bummed up.
Yeah, we lost
really,
some time. You might want to run back and get that play.
First game in 2 weeks, we've got to play with the offensive unit intact, so to speak.
Yeah, we lost some stuff when we didn't get down. See, here's where the backs missed their blocks. They're supposed to protect off the tackle on that play-action play.
You know, we come out of Cincinnati after winning that
pass and turn,
and then we go down to Tennessee and we get a couple of them. Well, we look pretty good, I guess, down there against Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, we had a couple good-looking.
And then
excursions.
You know, it's hard. It's hard to get that because so much of it is synced this early in the season.
Run that back and see it. I mean, here's the guy running again. This is what's so frustrating to people that know football, that played, and they realize, well, this guy's running. He's on the run. I mean, it's easy to see. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Guards, just keep your eyes up. Forget about anything else you thought about. Here's an A-gap blitz. Don't let it happen. Poor Billy looks up and there's a guy on him before he can get really.
Nothing he can do.
No. You got to take better care of your quarterback than that.
Like I say, I thought he held his composure better.
He did. He got a little frustrated there, and I don't want to, say, like, what can I do or whatever, raise his arms up. I want to stop doing that too. Because, it's over. It plays, and I know it's frustrating. And here, I just wish everybody, I had three people. This is the deep ball.
He did us a favor on that one.
Yeah, he did. But I thought if all three of our guys really hustled, maybe we could have fought for the ball and come up with it.
He knocks the ball down. They get the ball up here at the 30.
True. But that play was designed for all three of my receivers wide to go get the ball. And only one of them, Glenn Scott, really hustled to get it. Because you never know if Glenn's going to get it or bat it or whatever. Now, we get a break here. They're starting to hurt us into that boundary side even worse now.
Yeah.
They get some kind of penalty here and get it set back. We're a holding penalty on this play right here, I think, on Collins. I think they're holding number 63 because it is. It is, I think. Yes, it is. They're they can't handle Collins. He's just too tough. But, you got guys that lift weights and wrestle like that. A big heavyweight that works on his wrestling but also lifts weights the whole year. And you're going to have a big stud like that.
Big, strong wrestler.
We don't have everybody on our team lifting weights because, like Rockhouse has everybody because they have the in-school weightlifting.
Yeah.
They get everybody on their team lifting during school. And, the Knoxville teams that we played and Danville and Boyd, all those teams.
Are they block or are they regular schedule? What are they?
They're block. They got that big 90-minute.
Yes,
sir, buddy. The whole football team in it.
I know Bourbon County's on that too.
They got it too, yeah. See, and that's the frustrating thing because, our kids aren't getting the same chance that these other kids are at these schools we're playing against. Now, I think Jarrell would have blocked this had the guy not fumbled it. This is our first, Jarrell was going to get it.
This is that break we were looking for.
Yeah, we needed another. Well, we had plenty that we wouldn't take advantage of. This one puts it right on the 10. Now, Jarrell, I think, watch his double team here by, is it Neal and Collins? It's not this play. I don't know if it's Neal and Collins or Collins and Cummins. See which one this is here. It's a really good double team. Oh, we went for the fade here. Okay. Just get it further over. Fade needs to go to the far corner. But Lexington Catholic kid did that nice, I'll tell you what. Now run this back, Mitch, so I can get it and everything. Just freeze. Just slow-mo this play. We can find there's a really good double team on this. All right, it's between Collins and Lucas. And good job of Neal kicking his guy out. Straub's lead blocking on this. But see the movement. See those two guys really knocking that guy. They've knocked him 5 yards back right now.
Yeah.
They're putting him back, and that's what makes the hole. That's what lets Jarrell turn it up in there and get a crease and then just start churning. And I think Jarrell scores. See, the ball's got to cross the plane, folks, before the knee goes down or anything like that. And that's all it takes is the ball crossing the plane. And, you know, it may or may not have been so, but I think the way he fell in that end zone, he was a touchdown. And instead, we take another 2 minutes off the clock, Bobby, because we get on the 1 inch line or something, we get a movement penalty here. It said somebody flinched. So now we're back on the 6, and it takes us a couple minutes to get it in. We're incomplete, maybe a minute and something, minute plus. More than a minute. You know, it's 4th down when we get it, or 3rd down.
I think 3rd down, he
Jarrell
comes
right
to the
here.
left here. And
Jarrell just runs like crazy on this. Watch him. He's flattened out. Look at him.
See the
Look
old
at
cuts
that.
back and goes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, wind that back and let me watch Derek Hall block on this, too. Because I think Derek, he's pumped up, too. I think Derek gets him a big block here. Derek's number 31. He's a lead blocker. It'll get there a little later. Yeah. Might as well slow mo. This is our only score of the night. So follow 31 here. He's kind of leading up in the hole, and then he finds that Jarrell's outside of the hole. Really, the thing was supposed to, that was a 49 girl. Jarrell went to the right area, but it just wasn't blocked out there. They were really playing wide. Now, Jarrell recovers, keeps his feet, and goes to the end zone. Watch Derek Hall find this guy right here. While follow 31 here, he really gets a nice block here. Chris Kearns makes fun of him, says he's just only blocking a 130-pound kid, Coach. What?
He gets to block a midget on this.
Yeah, or something. That's what Kearns likes to. They like to tease each other about who's got the best hit of the game, the big stick. And
Well, he had to be convinced that he played a better game than no, he didn't.
what, Kearns?
No, he did.
Kearns did play well.
He did. He had a good
He sure
football
did.
game for us.
Collins played well. Glenn Scott.
Glenn, it's
T.J.
almost-
Barnes, a freshman holder. I got a freshman on the punt team, Sam Jacobs. Got a freshman holding right here. I had a freshman on the kickoff team, punt block, and Isaac Whalen. Those guys are doing a good job. I can find a bunch of freshmen. They're going to play at Mason County this Saturday.
That's Saturday.
Going to play Mason County at 1 o'clock. And it'll be a scrimmage type thing. We'll got a lot of kids out. We're going to play all of them. Pretty good job of hitting the line here on the kick and hustling down here. People running through people, not around, like that. Got some good people on this unit right now.
Except for some mistakes we made offensively.
So Chris Kearns on the
We
ball.
played a better football game on tape really than I thought we did.
Now here's Baldy getting kicked out. Now, I don't know if you noticed that. Now, Collins is a big stud.
I saw this where I stand over on the side, sort of on their side here.
He just needs experience.
Get a drink of water or something. I noticed them really picking on him here.
And here they're coming at him again, see.
Yeah, they really picking on him.
But look who's saving the day for us.
Yeah.
Old Collins. See old Collins in there again?
Yeah.
So, now stop, freeze it. Unbalanced line.
Yeah.
Guard, tackle, tight end, or an extra tackle, and end over. We don't recognize it. No way should Baldy be dropped off. No way should Custard be dropped off. They both should be up on the line of scrimmage on those people, and Glenn Scott should be moved over around where that 40 is.
Yeah,
But they caught us, Bobby. It's 3rd down and 4. Crucial point. Plenty of time to win the game now. This is the key. This is the key backbreaker on this possession. Let it go.
They get a big playoff this one.
Oh, they kill us on this one. They kill us on this one. We're just out of position. We don't have our numbers, and they outnumber us.
Yep.
And then we're walked off. We're soft on the perimeter, and we're outnumbered. Soft and outnumbered. So that just killed us. So I told him my goal was there's Baldy again, see, coming upfield and get kicked out. So you just got to be real physical on the tight end, or you're going to have that kind of play kill you all night. You got to squeeze it down in there and kick. See, he's still kicking him out a little bit. He's tightened it up a little bit, but his angle's still wrong. He's just excited. He's trying to make play. He's a real aggressive guy. He's a real winner, real physical, smart kid. He's trying. He's coming with more velocity, but he's still coming outside in. And a lot of times, kid grows up playing football. They get taught to contain as a defensive end type thing. They don't really understand the fact that where we want them sometimes to cross the blocker's face and bounce the thing outside. See.
He'll learn from experience.
Oh yeah, oh
This-
yeah.
this
He'll
was
be
a-
back out there Friday night doing a lot
Yep.
better job.
He learns from each time he goes out there. And
Yep.
he get tougher.
Now, unbalanced line out of our stack defense, we want to adjust, we say, but if we don't, if we're down in there and it's happening quick, we don't adjust, safety's got to be my adjuster. He's got to come on over on that side. If we get in that 6-2, 8-man front type stuff.
There
and we
again,
stack,
the leadership's got to come from out there to recognize and make the call there, because they
That's
come
right.
out there and
we got to be alert. We got to be alert.
overload on you. You gotta react to it right then.
Runs a sneak right here. We're trying to stop the clock, but that's pretty much it. Just let her kind of go. That's the old ball game here. Game's over.
We didn't play near as bad on film as we did in live.
Just felt awful there watching it, didn't it?
Yeah, it's frustrating to watch
Yeah, it
it
was.
because you kept thinking, well, we're gonna do better, we're
Yeah.
gonna break it, but
Never did.
I'm more pleased watching the film. I know you weren't quite as
Oh, I was really upset.
you real
Bobby.
upset, but I think we look better on the film here, watching it here than
was-
what it was in live action. Hey,
I'm disappointed.
we got-
You
we
know
make-
why I'm disappointed, don't you?
Because we got beat. Yeah.
Well, no, because
it didn't make-
I worked with him on pass protection.
Oh, is that you?
That's me.
Oh, okay.
That's me. I mean, we have a lot of blitz drill. It's certainly.
I'm sure you had a lot this year. One way you can work on those blitz, put 13 guys on defense.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And guarantee they start picking up blitz. you start blocking first color that shows if you put 13 over
Yeah,
there.
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Just let them all come and then see what they
Well,
do.
if we can learn how to block
If
the
you can block
11 of
13,
them.
if you can block 13, I guarantee you can block 11.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
quit forgetting about what I said. I'm supposed to get this guy because they start blocking the first color that shows in.
Yeah, maybe we'll.
But we got correctable mistakes. That's one thing.
It's not an easy thing. I mean, you could say it's simple, but there's nothing easy about football.
No.
But
But if
there's
they
no-
got a different colored jersey on, they're an opponent.
That's true.
I think sometimes they get a mindset that
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do this and this, and a lot of times inexperience causes that. That many years you coached, the more inexperienced, and some of these guys that are playing for us this year are inexperienced. This is the first time they got to see the field as a starting role, and
That's true.
And it was different for them, and
Sure was.
they grow up out there real quickly. And about the first, it takes about 12 minutes for them to realize that we're not playing. We're passing league two-hand touch.
that's
anymore.
right. We're not playing any touch.
We're playing tackle. That's like I told Billy.
Hitting our
You don't get to
quarterback.
wear your pink jersey this Friday night. You got to wear the maroon one, But the guys took it real well.
Yeah, they
I
did.
think they, I realized from watching the film the mistakes we make, correctable mistakes.
Oh, definitely.
We go out and correct the mistakes, and I feel like the kids are going to be a good team. Somebody said, "Oh, how you think?" I said, "Hey, we're going to win team." I said it all along. The kids are winners. You know that. You've worked with them so long, you know that they're winners.
Tell you, those ones that's really paid the price, the really paid a lot. So you can still see
Well,
that determination in their face. They.
Right,
And I think the team's going to rally around those guys.
Coach Wright's not talking about that day. Good athletes seldom ever get out of shape.
Yeah.
Good athletes
And that's the
seldom,
truth.
whether it's basketball, football, baseball, track, whatever. Good athletes seldom ever get out of shape.
That's
They
true.
keep themselves conditioned because they realize what the goal is for them, and they set goals for themselves and they try to attain those goals. And we got some athletes out here that's worked
have.
hard,
Yeah, they
and
have.
we got some other guys that's just sort of trying to follow along that really haven't committed themselves to the goal of being a winner. And Friday nights. People pay $3. They boo if you don't do.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I've always said about football coaches. Care has been in effect on the football field for many years.
Oh, yeah.
If they don't like it, they boo you. But sometimes they even get carried away and start throwing things.
Yeah, sometimes.
But it's. It doesn't matter whether you're fat, ugly, or whatever. If you work hard and willing to pay the price, it shows up.
Yeah, it does.
And these films don't lie. That's the
No,
bad
they
thing about it. You'd like to say, "Oh, Johnny, he had a bad ankle on that one," but when the white jersey comes through and you got on the maroon jersey, that means somebody didn't touch him
That's right.
when you don't top. But correctable mistakes, and I know I got confidence in the staff.
Well, our kids worked hard, this week. I think they really want to do well, and I think they made some improvements. I'm sure we'll see some of the same type of pressure until we stop it. So hopefully we'll be ready this Friday.
I bet you they block that man coming through the A gap. Though.
Why? Bobby, they had to in practice this week anyway. We made it. We made him do that in practice anyway.
He might get through the big gap, but he's gonna get blocked. if he
It's
comes
not
out of
easy.
the A
Like I say,
gap.
it's not easy when they give you different combinations
Right.
and they bring it from different angles.
And they were doing some X stunts
yeah.
there. And I mean, you had pretty good football team out here, Rockcastle. They didn't get invited to the bowl because they were the.
Well, they've won 9 or 10 games for
Right.
the last 9 or 10 years in a row.
They-
They're winners.
We didn't get invited because we were the weak sister down the road, or
No.
they didn't. Both of us were a pretty decent football team, and they knew we were going to bring some people to come to
Yeah.
the game, or we wouldn't get. They guarantee us $2,000 to come down here and play. They think we're at least decent enough to be there representing the Death Valley Bowl, and I'm a lot more pleased from watching the film than I was in real.